Alright guys, it's the next day. Got a little bit more done. As you can see, I got the whole front off. I did have that entire tail section apart, mainly these side plastics, that middle piece, and the entire fender eliminator kit that's on it. Had it all off and trying to clean up some things. There wasn't really a lot going on wrong with it. Mainly like this right here was loose. Like now you can see when I shake it, the whole bike shakes because it's tight now. That Allen head there was loose, and there's two Allen heads that connect this to the middle triple tree. They were both loose. This wiring here was all hanging down and kind of looped around. You could tell the factory ties had been cut, and then somebody just zipped one back up there to move it. So I went ahead and put one there, a couple up here, and I rewrapped the entire thing up that was exposed through here. Right from about right there up underneath here was all exposed wiring like that. So I wanted to go ahead and wrap it up. Next I'm going to be taking these apart and making sure they're good connections, and then I'll be wrapping them back up, probably with some more shrink wrap on them to clean them up a little bit. So that's all done. All my plastics are over there. Probably not going to be doing any painting anytime soon. I really thought about cleaning them up. I'm probably just going to do some fiberglass work on them here tonight and repair some of the cracks in it, and then later on I can come back and really sand it down and Bondo it and paint it. So back here was kind of an issue with some things. A few bolts missing here and there. I still got one screw missing there I need to replace. This was missing the washers on top of here because this nut pretty much was almost going between the bushing that goes on there, so I went ahead and put some washers on there. I mean, it's mainly for vibration, but you still don't want that coming up off there, and so I went ahead and fixed that issue. On this fender eliminator kit that somebody either made or bought and installed, I'm almost torn between whether it was made or just something that somebody on a forum made. You know, they make a bunch of them and sell them. That's what I'm thinking, because these holes are pretty nice and the brackets are pretty nice. What was going on back here, these were set in more, and this bracket was switched on each side, which made this set in, and the plate here was covering up about that much of the light. You might have seen it on the last video. So I went ahead and just flipped the brackets completely, and that sticks it out a bit more. And it was missing a couple screws. One here, it had one and was missing one. Up underneath here that connects this to this middle piece, it was missing one on each side. But yeah, you can see the lights stick out a bit more now, and you can actually see them. It looks a whole lot cleaner. I still want to figure out something to go in there eventually to change that, make it look a little bit better. It doesn't look too bad. I know it's not for a bike. It's, you know, for a truck or something. Other than that, I've just been going through cleaning up a little bit more wiring. I'm probably going to put some more, just put some wrap on those and get those cleaned up to where it's all black, like straight from there up. I'll go ahead and either put some electrical tape on. I've got some really nice vinyl electrical tape that works really good, and it's long lasting on these. So other than that, just been cleaning up a little bit here and there. I still haven't taken the tank off and gotten to that yet, but that's coming next. I'm going to finish the wiring in the front, cleaning it up, and I've got a few nuts and bolts missing. I mean, there's probably 15 bolts that go into that total that hold that whole front on, and I'm probably missing half of that. So I'm going to try to source some bolts here in town. I don't like the parts ordering places online. They just take so long to get things. So I may just source some here in town and then order them later on. Make it a little bit easier. Other than that, that's about it. I mean, I've just been cleaning it up, and going to see what else I can do to get this looking a little bit better than it does. Besides the paint work and the body work, it's ready to go. So I think once I get the body work back on and the seats on and the carbs off and cleaned, next will be getting this up on the stands and taking the tires off, because I've got new tires coming here at the end of this week. Well, really in a couple of days. And I'll get some tires on it, and then I'll go ahead and see about getting it inspected and getting it plated. But the main thing I think is going to be, it has these side turn signals up here. It just doesn't have the ones in the front, and I'm not sure if I would almost say I'm missing them. I forgot what my friend told me, but I don't know if I'm missing them or not. Pretty much on here, it looks like I'm missing them, because see, there's a bolt hole there. They pretty much fit right into there. So I'm going to have to try to source some of them for sure and get them shipped here pretty quickly, because I don't think it's going to pass inspection that way. Other than that, I mean, everything's really clean on it. The wiring's really good. There's just a few issues, like somebody modified the turn signals up here, and I don't know if the other ones just go right into these, or if it's something different for the other front lights. I would almost imagine it can run off this same wire here, but I'm going to do some research and check it out. I don't see any loose wiring anywhere. I would almost say it ran off of these. So I'm going to go ahead and see about getting the right ones for the front and getting that all bolted up. But everything else looks clean. I mean, the engine's really clean on it. It's really nice. I do want to change the spark plugs when I'm cleaning the carb, and I've read that you've got to almost completely drain your radiator fluid and remove the radiator. If not, there's another way, I guess, that you can kind of move the radiator out of the way, but they say there's some issues with that, because you could, you know, break a hose or something like that, or dent the radiator while you're trying to move it. So I'm going to see what the easiest way is. I may wait till I've got it up on stands with the front tire removed and just drain all the fluid anyway. I probably should just do that anyway. Put brand new antifreeze in it is probably what I'm going to do. I think that's the best thing, since I'm going to be changing the oil this week and stuff like that. So I think that's probably the route I'll go. Just go ahead and drain it all. I don't really plan on riding this week. I wanted to try to take it for a ride this weekend, but I really don't think I'm going to be able to get to that point unless I can get those turn signals. So other than that, alright, well, thanks for watching. I'm going to try to make some more videos, but really there's not going to be a lot going on with this bike. I mean, it's all just little stuff. I mean, I might make a video of changing the oil and the fluids, but other than that, it's all little stuff. I was really thinking that the battery was leaking acid, and I can't see anywhere on the battery. I've had it over here charging. It's done now, but this is really a closed battery. It looks like something's rubbed it there and almost put a hole in it, but I imagine that's kind of thicker plastic there. I just don't see anywhere where it could have leaked out unless it was right out of these little pinholes that are on top. I was told that it was a new battery, and it is a nice battery. It's a GS Napa battery, and you can see it says sealed battery. So I don't imagine there's any way to replace any of the stuff on there like the battery in my other one. My other one's a GS battery too, but it's an older one. This is quite a bit smaller one. But I thought it was leaking battery acid, because you can see right here on the frame, all of that's like corrosion from battery acid. I would say, anyway. I wouldn't know what else that would be from. And then up here, I'm not sure what happened here. This is quite a bit of stuff on here. That could just be radiator stuff, or maybe some gas spilt on it and kind of got this white chalky stuff going on. But I'm really gonna go through this, you know, so. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing any painting or body work at the moment. It's pretty much just going to get it on the road, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it, because it's going to be a lot of work. And with it being rideable and nothing wrong with it, and I don't have any downtime for motor work or nothing, I don't really want to be spending my time painting it when I could be riding it, you know. But then again, we've got another 6 weeks of winter, according to old Groundhog or whatever he is. So I may end up doing it. Who knows? Alright, well, thanks for watching.